I have a feeling that for our restreamers at least, we're going to see a couple of cat goers. I'd say at least 3 of them. Oh,
Ooh, 2 in Sank and 2 in Link House.
yeah. Well, there just goes my whole thing. But hey, not bad. Some money at the start in Link's house, and what do we get? A heart piece in the sanctuary? Yeah, not
Sounds
bad.
like that. Like, those 300 rupees could be good if you don't have any bombs.
Oh yeah, especially if this is going to be a Zora required seed.
Well, the
Oh, looks
Falcon
like a
just picked up
Falcon.
8 bombs.
Nice. Saving some money there. First one to check Uncle. Let's see what we got there.
3 pull is actually 4 bombs. Nice.
Oh, that's going to make things a whole lot simpler. And Mr. Krabs is given full magic. Oof. This is a Chinra seed.
And Uncle gave us a piece of heart.
And what was that? Just big 20? Yeah, just a big 20.
Yeah, so Aga, we will not go to Aga for a big 20.
Oh, well, we know that Aga may be required. Ooh, that was a 5/6 crystal in Eastern Palace, normal crystal in Desert, and the red pendant on Hera. Good start.
The red pendant is normally in the vanilla. It's Tower of Hera, right?
Yep, that is Tower of Hera.
Is this even red? Oh, there's a mirror on the mushroom spot.
Right? That's the first item we need to head up there. Now we just need a lamp or a flute and some gloves to be in logic. Oh, and
And
got
a
a shovel.
shovel.
Very nice.
I like it. I like it. Good start. A little bit of fetch quests.
Yeah, I was gonna say, with a shovel, there's gonna be a lot of running around, that's for sure.
Yeah, so when they're checking the race game later on, they will most likely head down to that shovel spot before saving quitting.
Mm-hmm.
Unless we find something like boots, of course. Alright, so every runner has at least 4 bombs.
That's good. That'll make sure they can get through Blind, through Kakariko Well, even Mini Moldarm if they want to go ahead and check it out, assuming we get a weapon.
Let's see, first chest in here. Heart container. Big 20. Piece of heart. 300 rupees.
Hey, that's nice to go along with the ones in Link's house. You got Zora money.
And a shield.
Yeah,
So,
I was gonna say, you can do a little bit with the pot lid.
so looking right now, we do have all those Sora money, so maybe there is an item on the Sora today.
Well, definitely got the time to go check it. And the funds, thankfully.
Let's see if the Kakariko Well got something. 5 rupees. Ew.
Not a fun start.
Well, there's the Book of Medora.
Hey, we're literally, 3 minutes in, that's good.
And a sword.
Hey,
Piece of heart. And a piece of heart.
Oh, hey, there's our weapon that we needed. Now we can check out Moldorm without a problem.
I know opens up a little bit of Desert Palace as well if you're running out of places.
Yep, and it looks like Bottle Vendor is giving us the Master Sword this early. Holy cow.
Just a lamp from Aga and the Moon
Yep.
Pearl.
Oh, that'd be great if Moon Pearl was on Pyramid Ledge. Oh my
There's
god.
a lamp. Oh my god.
Fantastic.
So Scruff, you wanted to ped Aga seed. That Aga is not far away.
Yep. We're getting close.
Ooh,
Oh,
there's
Aga, Aga, Aga.
there's the Moon Pearl in the back of back of the tavern. So yeah, this is fun.
That's, we technically have Dark World access as of right now. 4 minutes and 20 some odd seconds.
We sure do.
Who's gonna be ballsy enough to go ahead and dive?
I mean, we have 5 hearts, so we got a little bit more. It's not like we need to do Aga Tower with 3 hearts.
Exactly.
Ooh, so bad. We need the boots.
Oh boy.
A glove on the hybrid. This. I like this seed.
Right? This is fantastic so far.
Race game got 50 rupees. Demolisher is actually saving quitting, not going that slow way, so he's still going to start from the house and probably go to the shovel spot.
Yep. Thinking he might do that for later, especially since he's got the mirror.
Depending on where the other glove is, we might be able to pull off Desert Pals because we have everything we need, except that glove.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, my favorite boomerang in the digging spot. You better pick that up, Terranigma.
Oh, he sure did.
Don't be trying to get rid of my boomerang.
Ooh, there's the boots.
Haha, gotta go fast.
Well,
Good.
then we have access to that glove now.
Yep. So we are just one more glove or a hammer away. So that would be kind of the tricky thing. You've got all the Aga required stuff to go to Aga. Do you still want to do it?
I think they will probably check more places before they even consider going to Aga.
Oh yeah. Still got Agina's Cave, got the Ice Rod Cave, got Mini Moldorm, got Small Spectacle Rock, Tower of Hera. Got a lot of stuff.
You can fake flipper, check hobo, and do all that sequence breaking if we want to.
Oh yeah. Well, that'd be the nice thing if we ended up getting the other glove on hobo.
That would be a nice spot to have a second glove.
I have seen it happen. It's crazy.
Okay, Mini Moldorm, okay, what do you got? 10 arrows. Bottle, nice. Piece of heart. 10 arrows. 50 rupees.
Hey, Bottle of Goo can come in handy.
I mean, they get access to Sick Kid when they're getting that glove from library, so...
Mm-hmm.
And actually, Terranigma is going to check out the castle.
Oh, doing the front end of his cave. Well, again, with the mirror, you can actually do that quite easily. Don't have to death warp, don't have to worry about messing with anything else. Jump in, jump out, bam.
Ooh, there's Tempered Sword.
Holy cow, this is gonna be an easy boss feed.
7 minutes. Tempered Sword.
Goodness gracious.
Piece of heart in Ice Rod Cave, and Demolisher is setting up a water walk.
I've always wondered how you do that with the boots there.
I kind of know how to do it, but I don't know how to explain it. It's kind of tricky, I think.
One of those weird things where I've always tried to do the water walking, and I can do like what Demolisher did, but never the boots thing.
Nope, I cannot do it either. With those boots, DK is actually checking out the Bank Rocks and has a piece of heart, so nothing major right now.
Looks like Falcon is trying to set up the water walking glitch as well. I think he kind of gave up just after a little bit. And just a heart piece from the hobo.
3 bombs in Stella's chest.
Oh, looks like Falcon got it. Good
I
job.
love watching that one. Like, the water walk is so crazy to watch.
Right? Just some blueberries on Lake Hylia, so don't have to worry about that one.
I don't think Sick Kid had anything. DK just checked out Sick Kid.
Yeah, nothing too interesting.
Well, he's picking up the glove at least, so I think maybe he will be our first run to Desert Palace.
Oh yeah, that's right. We could actually finish Desert Palace. We could do Tower of Hera if they wanted to.
That as well. That's the nice part with this.
So this is the fun part. So, do they go ahead and go with logic for Crystal, or logic for, Pendant?
I mean, I think they might do both, maybe depending on what they get from the dungeons.
Yeah, sadly nothing interesting in Waterfall, so... Well, I mean, other than just lots of money.
And a heart container on the Sora sledge.
And just $40 and a piece of heart in the back of Escape.
Our runners are slowly running out of places here.
Mm-hmm. Ah,
Oh,
harsh life lesson. Never go with pyramid schemes.
Alright, it's a demolisher. I guess you're going to pick up that glove. Oh, he's not.
See, this is an interesting divergence. We do have DKS heading over to Desert Palace. Or at least what it looks like.
50 rupees on the ledge. So I mean, this makes sense. You can clear out the whole dungeon, so...
Mm-hmm. Figure most of these people are going to be wanting to not go to Aga anytime soon.
Yeah, when there's so much stuff open up right now, they are going to try to hold out Aga as long as possible.
I don't blame them. I mean, I kind of do, because I want to see Aga, but...
I mean, that's the interesting part. I honestly want to see one of our runners to try out and do Aga. Making that gamble.
Mm-hmm. See if it would pay off with some extra gloves on Pyramid Ledge.
That or the hammer.
Oh, yeah, that would be a good one. Oh, the bow requires the Cane of Samaria.
Bow requires the Cane of Samaria, which...
Oh, that's a scary hint. That can mean a lot of things.
I'm trying to think here. My rando brain is trying to tell me something, but I don't really...
Well, that would basically be all of Triple Rock. I think it would classify Vidi. And that would classify... I think Cold Stare.
Oh.
No, because you could still go there without hand, but... Ooh, mushroom.
Just a mushroom. Oh, right, sorry, I was thinking... no worries. Oh, there's a hook shot.
Oh... That's East Side Death Mountain unlock.
This is a very good desert palace right now.
I'll say. Definitely a good thing for DKS to go there early. And looks like Falcon may be doing the same. Smart play.
It'll be interesting to see what Agina has as well, because we haven't checked that out. Not that I think Agina is going to have anything of value, but...
Just wait, it'll be the last glove or the hammer.
Oh god. But hey, we're going to have a really early first crystal here.
Well, I mean, when you get all this good stuff here, you got one thing of gloves, you got the book, got enough damage to deal with it. That's a good play.
It's going to be interesting to see. Maybe it would be pretty funny to have a hammer in Eastern Palace, since that's a crystal dungeon. Many of our runners don't want to dip that dungeon before getting the bow.
I was gonna say, that kind of stuff can be pretty tricky.
There's Turnima getting their glove, so I think Desert Palace will be the play for Turnima right now. We're getting the old-fashioned bomb strats and master sword slashes on Landmolas right now.
Ooh, very nice. And that's one down.
At least they don't need to do fight sword Landmolas. That's nice.
Oh, yes. Fighter sword is just kind of the bane of every runner's existence, since you can typically get master pretty darn early, or at least the hammer.
DKS getting their first crystal of the race. 14 minutes and 50 seconds in.
Well, bam.
Ternima is going to go up to the Death Mountain now, but doesn't have the hook shot. So they can't do... well, they can go up to Tower of Hera if they want to. Yeah, Agina didn't really pay off.
Oh, that's a shame. Poor old
Interesting
man.
that Ternima's saved and quit.
Oh yeah, ended up getting that $20 from old man Gary there. Oh. Dang, they're making a desert play.
I mean, this is the correct play to do, because then you can have save and quit, and you have the, what do you say, portal up on the mountain to start from, so...
Exactly. Definitely a quick one. DKS is saving his old man right now, so we'll be checking out, hopefully, Dark Side... Or, sorry, not Dark Side, East Side Death Mountain.
I mean, you could probably check it out if they got the second glove in Paradox Cave.
Oh, that would be a nice find.
Demolisher and Ternima is going to have a really nice fight with Lamnola, since they are on Tempered Sword.
Oh yeah, quick battle with that. I'm halfway expecting a Butter Sword to pop up here shortly.
Oh, that would just be great. We have 300 rupees on the Spectacle Rock.
Oh, so if they want more money, it's available.
Well, thank you, game. A unique item is in Lost Woods, and that was...
Yeah, that was our, oh, what was that?
Mirror.
Yeah, that was our mirror. At least that wasn't the hint inside of Tower of Hera.
Oh,
Kind of
God.
slap in the face.
So Falcon got their first crystal.
Very nice. Good follow-up to DKS there. Ooh, we
Got
got our
us.
first map. Yeah, we've got the 5-6 over in Ice Palace, Crystals in Turtle Rock, Easttown, Misery Mire, Pod.
Skull Woods and Swamp House was pendants. I think Green Pendant is inside... what was it?
I
Skull
didn't
Woods?
see the flash there.
I think it was Green Pendant Skull Woods.
Oh, hey, that's an easy one to get through.
50 rupees on the Ether tablet.
Always a quick check when you've got the book. Ooh. Now, this is the part where it's going to be fun. What do you do? Would you rather do all of Tower of Hera, it being a pendant dungeon, or would you rather fight Aga?
I mean, I would probably still do Tower of Hera instead of Aga by now.
Ooh. Got the gag hint there.
Ooh, yeah, you want to do Tower of Hera.
I'll say.
That's Dark Relaxes for DK.
Oh, man. And sadly, none of our restreamers falling for the pitfall that is the early Aga play, since they got the Moon Pearl and the Master Sword and the Lamp within the first 4 minutes. But hey, good on them.
And that opens up the Dark Death Mountain as well, as you said earlier.
Yep. So not only can we go ahead and clear all of Eastern, we can also clear all of Dark Death Mountain. It'll also let us know what our medallion is going to be for Turtle Rock.
Ooh, a unique item is inside Mystery Mire. That could be that bow.
Yep. One of those wonderful things where you get a duplicate hint, some telling you that it's going to be locked behind an item, and another one saying, hey, this is where it's going to be.
So if they want, I think they want that flute early.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
And that
Get that
Cane of
flute.
Samaria.
And that's going to be the hunt for Flute and King Samaria before they can have any access to the bow. Of course, that's just speculation at this point. We'll see how... Oh, spoke too soon. DKS already done with our wonderful Trolldorm.
Yep, Trolldorm is down. Gets a key to the basement. I don't think he's going down to the basement.
Nah, I think we already got our second item in Tower of Hera, so he won't have to worry about wasting his time there.
Demolisher got his first crystal in Desert Palace, heading into Tower of Hera. No, actually, DK is going down to the
Oh,
basement.
Is there an item down in the basement?
I'm starting to think there might be one.
That is a tricky play.
Coffee break though, so can't think over where do I go now. It should be the other side of the mountain, which Falcon is at right now, getting 20 rupees in a heart container in the lower part of Paradox Cave.
Yeah, not a bad start. Some extra life is always a good thing. And in a moment, we'll go ahead and see what's in the top half here.
50 rupees, 20 rupees, a bee in a bottle.
Bee in a bottle.
Piece of heart and a red rupee.
Oof. Paradox Cave not helping out much.
Ooh, Tower of Hera basement, just a big 20. Ew.
Ouch. Yeah, not a fun gamble. I've been there. Now, looks like he's going to be heading down to Eastside Death Mountain. Good, good, good.
There's going to be a lot of checks here. There's checks that Falcon just did, and ooh.
Oh, is that? That's Bacon Coin.
That is something DK can pick up immediately.
Oh yeah. Thankfully, with that extra glove and the mirror, not gonna be a problem.
Just thinking about, we got a lot of good items, like from the beginning of the city. That's kind of crazy when thinking about it.
Great mobility items. Not great for weapons overall. You know, getting fire rod, hammer, bow would be nice, but not that bad for anything else.
At least they don't need to think about, at least for Terranigma and Demolisher, they don't need to think about picking up an extra sword.
And thank you, chat, for pointing out something fantastic here. Sadly, most of these runners wouldn't need to worry about it because they can fake flipper, but we are still logically required to get Aga if we want East Dark World access.
That is correct, because if you need that big red bomb as well.
Yep, because we don't have the hammer or the flips, there's no way to get over to Pod or Catfish.
Alright, let's see what Super Bunny Cave and Hookshot Cave got for us. Kinda crazy when you think about 24 minutes in and we already got a Super Bunny and Hookshot Cave check.
Right? That's some pretty quick running. Oh, and poor Demolisher going with the basement item as well. Just that big 20.
Ooh, we're going to have an early butter sword. Oh my god.
Oh, snap.
Well, all our runners going to at least have Tempered Sword.
Let's see. Oop, yep, we got our hookshot cave play. DKS heading in there, gonna go ahead and pick up his Quake medallion shortly after. First chest with the big 20.
Rupees.
I love it.
Ew, 10 arrows.
Ooh, fire shield.
Oh my god.
Hey, better to have that out of the pool, because, you know, that unique item could have been the single arrow over
Oh,
in
that is
Misery Mire.
true. Oh, he did pick up his medallion though.
Yeah, that's kind of an odd thing. Maybe he thinks Quake isn't necessary at the moment, since Turtle Rock was just ether.
Falcon checked out King's Tomb, but I kinda unfortunately missed out on the item.
Shoot, yeah, I didn't see it either. Doesn't look like it's anything too important just yet.
And Spiral Cave had nothing.
Yep, good old blueberries. Oh, looks like we're getting our first look into the Village of Outcasts, or our wonderful Swamp Woods.
It's actually a really good way to play the seed right now when you enter Village of Outcasts and all these areas, because Titan's Myths, you also have the mirrors, you can do the Smith chain as well.
Yep. Looks like Falcon's heading in just for his item check, since we do just have the green pendant here.
Quick check when you don't have the fire rod either.
Oh yeah. There's our first item, just 50 rupees. DKS making his way to the left side Dark World as well. Where Demolisher is heading into Super Bunny Cave.
Ooh, yeah, you want that item. Flippers in Skullwoods.
Nice. This has been an odd seed so far. We've had the Titan's Myths and Pendant Terra, and now we've got the Flips and Pendant Skull Woods.
Yes, you're definitely required to dip into 2 pendant dungeons.
Oh yeah. At this point, Aga is more than likely, if not all, but dead.
Yeah, rip Aga. There's a 20 rupees in the C-shaped house.
I always like that one house gives money. I've decided to name it Mario's Wallet.
Pretty good name, I would say. Alright, what's medallion? It's ether medallion required for Turtle Rock.
And magic powder in the brewery. I wonder if that magic powder happens to be yeast this time.
Might be, and we still have the mushroom we haven't turned in yet.
Well, thankfully no one's going to have to go ahead and do big stuff this time around.
Okay, so DK is going to do all these little checks before doing anything else in Village of Outcasts.
Yeah, doesn't want to dip into Thieves' Town without that hammer. I don't blame them.
I cannot blame him either. You don't. It's always a risk to take, and digging game only has big 20.
Yep. Always a fun thing.
Graveyard Ledge. Ooh, that's a nice
Fire
find.
rod. That is a good find there. And Demolisher picking up the bacon coin. Now, I'm kind of worried because we've already seen 2 of our restreamers hit up King's Tomb without picking up the fire rod from Ledge. Think they're going to head back anytime soon?
It's going to take a while. Just thinking about it, finding the fire rod there, it could be important, but you never know what's hiding under the green pendant by now.
Ooh, King of Brian.
That's not bad.
We've got some invincibility to make things a little easier for us.
Making that laser bridge way easier later on.
Oh yeah. Ah, smart. Using the mirror to check out Batman.
Let's see. I forever curse you with... $20.
Here's his $20 for your trouble, kid. Go have yourself some pie.
Falcon is our first runner heading into Thieves Town.
Ooh. Making the play, hoping that either the big chest is not required or there might be a hammer in here.
I mean, that would be the perfect place to find hammer in.
Oh, yeah. Now, even though Aga may be dead, our Ped Seed is not. We still need the Ice Rod and the Ether Medallion, so could possibly be one of those.
I mean, I don't want to be like that either, but that flute could be on the pedestal as well.
Ooh. It would be fantastic. No, I want to be a little bit more mean to these runners. I say hammer is going to be the first chest in Swamp.
Oh boy. I've seen that not that long ago on the daily, and that was... a lot of people was not happy, I can tell you that much.
Mm-hmm.
Demolisher is going to pick up their fire rod.
Oh, good. Let's see if they're going to pop over to Woods and get that green pendant, or if they're going to try something else.
300 rupees in the cave
Cave
45.
Nice.
I always
That's
forget the
not bad.
name of that cave.
It's gotten so many different names now with Inverted, so Cave 45, Inverted, House on the Hill.
I don't understand why they call it, you know, cave 45 for some reason, but hey, that's a different story.
Yep. I figure someone in chat's gonna go ahead and let us know.
Catfish, by the way, got just some arrows.
Ooh. That's a fun hint.
Makes your life a little bit easier that you don't need to check out that place.
Oh, yeah. That's a bit of a...
Disgusting stumpy, only having 5 rupees for us.
Goodness gracious. Going all the way out just to visit him and he only gives us $5? How rude.
And Thieves Town right now is... that hammer could be an issue for Falcon and Ternima right now.
Oh, and I think we've got our first check in the Hive Cave. Yay!
Well, the main question is it hype though?
Yeah, we'll find out.
Ooh, there's the Ether Medallion we need for Turtle Rock.
Nope, not hype anymore.
Oh, hammer. Holy.
You're taking away my Ped Seed cave. What are you doing?
Okay, that was hype cave. That's a solid 9 out of 10. Both Ether Medallion and the hammer. Oh boy.
Oh yeah, especially if Big Chest in Thieves Town is a required item. DKS has got a huge lead in that case.
And if he walks into Swamp Palace, because Swamp is open now.
Yep, Swamp is full clearable. So, I mean, we could technically, with all the items we've got in play, get to Pedestal pretty easily.
That is correct.
I mean, we've also got the book there, so I figure if anyone's thinking, hey, I'm gonna go make a Ped play, go do Skullwoods first. That way, you know, when you get to Mafia, you just dip over, read the book, and be like, is this worth the extra 10 minutes?
There's a bottle on the bundles tablet, by the way.
Ooh, some green goop.
I was just going through the items we have that we need. There's Ice Rod, there's actually Cane of Smart, it can be on pedestal.
That is true. We know that the bow is going to be behind the King of Samaria. Or an item, you know.
Yep.
In that sense. So it's probably going to be Misery Mire. Oh,
No.
Falcon! Ooh, Falcon! Use that potion!
Oh god. And yes, Bamboo's Medallion could also be a thing for Meyer.
Mm-hmm. That'd be one heck of a trolley seed. Give us Quake and either super early.
Well,
and be
there's
like,
Bamboo's on Blind.
oh, well, there you go.
So Flute, Cane of Samoria, and Ice Rod could be on
Mhm.
Pedestal.
So right now we've got access full clearable to Ice Palace, Swamp Woods, Skull Palace.
We can clear out of all of our pennant dungeons. So if somebody goes for that play, could be huge or bad.
Oh yeah, depends on who wants to take the risk.
And Falcon is our first runner to have 2 crystals.
Yep, so technically in the lead. Oh, and there goes the audio.
But this is huge at least for DK because he can check all of
Oh, yeah.
Deep Zone. But I do believe it's just a map in the big chest.
Yeah, since we ended up getting that item on blind. So good check for everybody else. Bad luck for DK because he may end up going for it.
DK, on the other hand, can check out hammer pegs right now when he's
Oh.
done. So that'll be
That is
another
true.
check for DK.
Especially with the boots, you can open that place quick.
Talking about other stuff, it's Demolisher having that Battle Sword already.
Oh, and chat is pointing out that the first chest in Thieves Town was the map.
Oh.
And I believe we did see the compass as well, so that might actually be an item.
That could be huge for DK.
Mm-hmm. That's still a good play.
The main question is when will DK go and check Graveyard Ledge?
Oh, yeah. Oh, I hope he does. Because with that Bombos medallion, he may be thinking Ice Palace.
Oh yeah.
Well, Falcon about to get his tip from the bat.
So this big chest inside of Thieves Town is very interesting right now.
Mm-hmm. And with Terranigma hack done with blind, he is back in the lead, technically.
Yeah, you got 2 crystals and a pendant in case this is a pendant seed, pet seed.
And nothing too interesting in the chest game. Where are you heading, Falcon? You gonna go get your fire rod? Yep, looks like he's gonna do it. Oh wait, he's already got it. He might be doing Skull Woods.
Oh yeah. Or maybe not.
Nope. Dang it, Falcon.
Well, here comes the big truth. What is hiding in this chest?
Ooh. Oh, I don't think anyone's checked Bumper Ledge yet, so that could be a good find.
That Cane of Burna and Cape, he got all the safeties. So there's at least one item in here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Falcon about to find out that there's nothing but arrows in the lunchbox. Well, I guess they would just be chopsticks at this point.
Oh yeah, and also Falcon did. Falcon did check out Graveyard Ledge. That's true.
Mm-hmm.
He's the only one that got that fire. Falcon Demolisher right now.
Yep. I think Falcon was the first one to hit over there. And
This-
DK is getting bombos.
Could be interesting to see where DK goes now. Do we go up and check Graveyard Ledge and go to Skullwoods? Because he needs those flippers, maybe.
Oh yeah, he needs those flips.
Logic like, according to the logic, he needs those flippers, but you can always fake flipper over Ice Palace. But if Swamp Palace is required, oh boy.
Oh yeah. I mean, Swamp Pendant is always a pain because that's 6 items, or 6 possible good items available. And when it's Pendant, you don't want to dip it, let alone go to left side.
Okay, so let's see. Pig Cave. Got... Oh, Riot Shield.
Ooh.
It didn't...
Oh.
Oh man.
What a bummer.
I mean, I would probably take it just because. Why not having that?
Right? Love having the Mirror Shield. It's awesome.
Alright, so DK... Where are you going right now?
You gonna do the swamp play?
He can't do the swamp play because he doesn't have the flippers.
Oh, that's right. He's gonna be checking, what is he checking?
Oh, he might do Pyramid Ledge and the whole...
Yeah, he's probably going over to Pod. I'll see if this is gonna be a good play.
He doesn't need to check Catfish because he got the hint in Thieves Town.
Exactly. Unless he really wants 10 extra arrows for no reason.
That's a hard container Pyramid Ledge. He's going to actually grab that one.
Yeah, a little bit extra life never hurts. Oh, and Falcon is making that play.
Did he check Hype Cave?
He hasn't checked Hype Cave yet. So maybe he's banking on it being the first chest there, or maybe he's just going after the hint.
Yeah, that's
Ouch.
That's one of those.
Yep. Oh yeah, he's just banking on the hammer being in that first chest. Oh, he's gonna be so disappointed when he finds it's just a map to the north and to the east.
Yup. Well, what's in... It could be an item in here, so...
Ah.
Yeah, that's...
Not a fun item to find when you're looking for the hammer. Oh no! No!
Especially when the Hype Cave got that. Like Falcon, where are you going into? Yeah, he's going to go to Ice Balls instead.
No!
Oh no, he cannot clear. No,
he can't full clear it. He still isn't thinking where the hammer would be. I bet he's forgotten all about Hype Cave.
Yeah, Demolisher just picked up his hammer, and he actually can clear out Swamp Palace because he...
Wait, did he just... Did Falcon just remember Hype Cave?
I hope he did.
That instant realization where he's like, oh wait, I can't clear it yet.
But Demolisher is going for that swamp play.
Alright, first swamp play at 43 minutes, 40 seconds. Well, Falcon's
got the Butter Sword. He's in the castle.
Oh, nice. We're gonna check out Sassy Pants' closet and...
Oh yeah, that's the first... That's the first play here. I haven't seen Sasha's closet.
Nope, not going to Eastern.
Don't want to get into Eastern without that bow, and we all know that the bow is behind Cane of Samaria, so...
Yeah, so that's either going to be in Turtle Rock or Misery Mire, and that's not a fun one to try and find.
Yeah, that's, I mean, Cane of Samaria might be in Eastern Palace? I mean, that would just be fun.
Yeah, that could happen. That'd be kind of a pain in the butt, though. End up getting the lamp so early and have the Cane of Samaria be in the dark room.
Yep.
Or past the dark room.
And just Shad is just pointing out, I think Falcon might have forgotten about the Hype Cave.
Yeah, I think you did. Oh, that routing's gonna hurt.
I think DK is actually doing the pod play.
Ooh. Well, that'd be a nice thing. No one's checked Eastern Palace yet. Maybe they're banking on the King of Samaria being in one of the two of those. Or maybe the flute.
They need that flute for Meyer, but I think they want both flute and Cane of Samaria by now, since we know that bow is lifespan at Cane of Samaria. That's quite nasty, actually.
Oh, yeah.
But Demolisher inside of Swamp Palace.
Nice. Nothing too exciting in Swamp Chist as of yet. But it looks like he's gonna do left side.
What was that DK just picked up?
The flute.
Yep, that was a flute.
Oh, he's actually gonna check pretty much all of pod. Gonna try the potion glitch, the mimic.
So, that flute, it's kind of Samaria and Ice Rod by now that could be on that pedestal.
And just a hint that some bombs require the hammer.
That's nice. Setting up that bottle glitch. I like this glitch. I don't know how to pull it off by myself because I'm too lazy to not learn stuff.
I have tried many times to do something like that, and I've failed miserably.
Well, thank God I'm not alone with that.
One of these days I will get it. Let's see what we got over here. Probably just small keys. Oh, did Terranigma not get the hint in Thieves Town, or did he forget?
I think he forget, or maybe because he haven't checked Sora yet.
That's probably it, yeah. Not gonna be happy to find a single rupee.
Just look at that rupee count in Terranigma right now.
Oh, yeah. Sadly, nothing but the big key and a big 20 on left side swamp, so possibly something good in the big chest.
You can always hope for it. But it's a good play to do swamp. Since, oh, we have magic in pod.
Hey, that's a good find.
It's a good find, especially if you don't find the silver arrows for Ganon fight.
And just more vampire skewers. So nothing interesting in swamp as of yet. But the flute and half magic in pod is a good play to go with.
And Falcon is doing Hype Cave.
Oh, thank God.
I think there might be some rage slashes when he finds the hammer. Or maybe not.
Nothing yet. Now, for the moment, does he decide to go right into swamp or not? Nope. He's dipping.
Still no items in Swamp Palace. So unless this is a pit seed, Swamp Palace was a complete bust.
Yep. So that's gonna be the key thing for Demolisher. If this is a pet seed, he's got a leg up on the others. But if not, then he's taking a nosedive.
Oh, Demolisher might go for pedestal because he already got 2 crystals. And he got the fire rod.
Oh, that is true. That's one
There
quick
is
check, though.
1 item still. It's on Argus. I think there's at least 1 more. And with that Battle Sword, Jesus, this is just fast.
Oh, yeah. Don't even worry about anything, just go in and start whap, whap, whap.
This fight is really ridiculously fast when you have Battle Sword in hand.
Oh, yeah. Especially with the fire rod. I love that. Just go boo boo.
blue mail on Argus.
Yeah, some extra defense is always a good thing.
But doing all that for blue mail,
Yeah, he's probably not too happy about that. But Falcon finally heading into Ice Palace with that Fire Rod Hammer Bombos combo. It's going to be pretty easy to get in there and check everything.
And this is interesting to see what we have in here. Compass and the Mr. Meyer Big Key is fire-locked in Meyer, so...
Ooh. Wonder if this is going to push anyone away from checking. Because we know that there's a unique item in Meyer.
But DK just activated the flute and is turning into mushroom.
And a little late for that, but throw up some salutes in chat. Don't worry, you'll be hearing it here when the next of the people get it.
Ooh, swamp. The mushroom only gives us bombs.
Not too great.
Right, so you bought a blue potion, so
Yeah, he's gonna be ready for it.
he's going for Meyer play.
Our first Meyer check. Very nice. And we'll see which medallion is necessary. It's Bombos.
So, it's not a... We don't need to search for any medallions this season because we have them all.
Yep.
Ooh, there's the Cane of Mario.
Oh, DK. I wonder if he's gonna pop in to grab his bow.
He's most likely going to do it.
Man, that was like... Would you classify that as a French vanilla?
I mean, yeah, I would probably do that and turn him and pick him up that fire rod.
No Ice Palace bomb jump. Oh, nope, we're getting it.
This one can be tricky if you don't really know the pixel, but Falcon knows the exact pixel.
Nice. Got it first try.
That bomb, oh, we need to redo it. It's sniped by that fire beam or whatever we call it.
Oh, I hate when that happens. But he gets it. Good job.
That's a nice position with Cane of Samoria in the Meyer shed when you need to do Cane of Mr. Meyer.
Oh, yeah. And DKS heading into Meyer, so let's see if this is actually the bow.
I mean, the bow could still be in Turtle Rock.
Yes, indeed. I have seen that happen.
I mean, if it's on Laser Bridge, it's like French vanilla. Seen it too many times.
Oh yeah, last item in Laser Bridge.
And Demolisher is doing that better play.
Yep. Let's see, it looks like he might actually check it first to see if Mothula is worth killing. I mean, it's a quick fight, especially with the butter. But we're about to find out. Is this going to be a pad play?
I mean, I would probably finish off Mothra and then do blind, because the green pennant is still... yeah.
Yeah. Pad is dead. Rip pedestal.
I mean, the green pennant could still give you, you know...
Ice Rod.
Ice Rod.
Yeah. But Demolisher's like, meh, not gonna bother.
Well, it was a fun ride. Pedestal could have been alive, but... I wish somebody did the pedestal pull blind.
Oh, that would have been great. I mean, we've got 60 other runners, so it's possible someone maybe.
I'm pretty sure maybe somebody did Aghanim by all of our 60 runners. With all those items we got in the beginning, Lamp, Master Sword after like 4 minutes.
I can guarantee you, if I wasn't commentating and I was racing, I would have done Aga.
Most likely I would have done it. Unique items near a water switch.
Yeah, I think that was the boots.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about the boots. That's nice. You need to do the,
Oh, no. DKS, didn't you get the hint? Oh no, that was in Ice Palace, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Never mind. He's gonna find his compass.
So, biggest question right now. Where is that ice rod?
Yep. Oh, and Terranigma just grabbing that flute and beelining. So, not gonna get his half magic right now. Ooh, but checking Eastern. Nice play.
That is the first check of the Eastern Palace.
And to answer your chat's question, yes, Demolisher did check Pedestal. Sadly, it's just some couch cash.
I mean, I would be pretty happy if I found some cash on my couch.
Right? I'd be happy with just a buck.
Armor and unique item requires the big red bomb.
Ooh, maybe that's our ice rod. Oh.
Which?
Could happen. Ooh, might also be the silvers. Because we've still got the Bloomerang, the silvers. Swagnet.
They have the single arrow already taken care of, so it's not the single arrow.
Thankfully. Oh man, our armor is just in the weirdest of places. We had blue tunic, or well, one progressive on Argus, and the other progressive is going to be a 5/6 crystal. Not a lot of people are going to be checking those. So, a lot of our runners may end up just be taking that green tunic to Ganon.
Ooh, there's the ice rod in Mire.
Ooh boy. So that's our unique item. Oof. This is a tricky one.
DK still need to find
the fire rod. And the flips.
And our tracker, D2 Chems, he said something really interesting. Silvers is in Eastern Palace.
Oh my. Yeah, that's gotta be the Swagnet then. Because we've seen everything else. That unique item's gotta be the Swagnet.
So what DK needs to do right now, Graveyard Ledge, and since we haven't seen the bow yet, Turtle Rock.
Yep, beeline for Turtle Rock. Plus the last item here happens to be the bow as well.
Oh yeah, Bloomerang can also be on the Pyramid of Fairy.
Oh, that's right. Bloomerang is also an option. That's right. Nobody wants that one.
And Ice Palace didn't have anything for us.
Well, I mean, other than a 5/6 crystal, of course.
No, that's true.
Well, here's our Butter Viddy fight.
Going to be pretty easy.
Terranigma excited to have the silvers and just dipping out of there.
Falcon is in the crystal lead, but hard to really tell who's in the lead.
Yeah, that is true. Because as far as items go, kind of a toss-up.
Oh yeah, that bow is definitely into the rock by now.
Oh, yeah.
But if Falcon goes to Mire now when he gets the flutes, he gets the ice rod, he's going to be, and the Cane of Samara, he's going to be in the lead when it comes to items as well.
Yep. The flute was in pod.
Pretty convenient place, first chest in Swamp.
Oh yeah.
And DK with that fake flipper to Ice Palace without Fire Rod.
Oh no. He's checking all of Ice Palace without thinking about it. Oh,
yeah, this is
gotta do what you gotta do.
This is what could possibly put Falcon in the lead. Well, actually, when you're thinking about it, Tornado is going to get his red key now.
Yep. So he'll probably dip in there and be like, hey, let's go kill Vinny.
He's going to get his ice rod as well, and he has the fire rod.
Yeah, and truth be told, flippers really aren't necessary for these guys because Swamp didn't have anything other than blue mail. And since we can take Flipper, it's gonna be a tough decision to see if Terranigma is gonna pop into Skull Woods or not.
We, by the way, we are in a no mode since we know where the bow is.
Oh, that's true. That's pretty quick. Especially with a crazy seed like this.
That start was, pretty loaded.
Yeah, it was. Pretty misleading, though. I mean, having us be like, hey, here's all this stuff for Aga, why don't you go do them? Never mind.
Well, pointing out to chat right now, the bow is hidden by the red cane, so we only have one location left. That's Turtle Rock.
Yep, it's the Turtle Rock location.
Oh yeah, that's the green pendant play, by the way. The hint in Ice Palace. Some cash is required for the green pendant.
Oh, good. Demolisher not getting that was a godsend. Sassy chat there. Yeah, which location in Turtle Rock?
I mean, that's true, but it's still Turtle Rock, so we're in no mode.
TKS going with a good bomb jump there. Enigma is making his way down to Vidi.
Ooh, I just realized what a fun seed this would be. It's Bow and Rhinox.
Oh no. Oh man, no, I'm hoping that we get something trolly like we did that last race, where we had Boots and Lava Room. No, we want Bow and Lava Room, because nobody will check that.
I mean, maybe we will check that because we know that the bow is hidden behind the cane.
Yeah, fair enough.
I mean, if this was Key Sanity, we would skip out on that chest.
Oh yeah.
But also, bow cannot be in Lava Room, so as our trackers. So yeah, I mean, it all depends on the keys, right? We might have to watch it, so yeah.
It'll be exciting.
This is pretty fast-paced seed, actually.
Yeah, I was gonna say, we've got, let's see, 4 dungeons done between DKS and Demolisher. Now we're in, let's see, 2 pendants, 2 crystals, 3 crystals, 1 pendant. Yeah, it's pretty good.
Demolisher is actually in good pace when you think about he full cleared Swamp Palace.
I was gonna say, that takes a lot of time, so it's pretty good.
Terranigma might be looking for the flippers, actually. I don't know.
Not sure if they're going for the flippers at this point.
He's definitely going for that Cane of Samarians about the bow.
Oh yeah. Didn't get the one in Ice Palace because they haven't gone yet, but at this point it's probably like, hey, it's gonna be somewhere here, so...
Oh, and Falcon picked up his Ice Rod, so he's only 1 item away from Go Mode.
Yeah. Once he finds that over in Turtle Rock, then he'll be good.
Yeah, that is going to be his next play. I don't think he's going to go into the other dungeons by now.
Yeah, looks like Demolisher just ignored the half magic after getting that flute, so he's just ready to go over to Misery Mire. Good
Yeah, he
play.
did like Terranigma and Falcon did, just
Yeah.
get that flute.
And hey, that's a good play. Getting that Kina Maria and the Ice Rod right after. That'll get you set up pretty easily.
And have two runners inside of Mire, and we have one in Ice Palace right now.
So we are cooking. It's really just going to be a race to who gets Turtle Rock first.
And for DK, it's going to be about finding that Fire Rod.
Oh yeah, that's right, because he still hasn't gone to Graveyard Ledge.
And he doesn't know where the Flippers is, so he can't go into Swamp. Ooh, but that's a good quick kill on Cold Stare with Butter Sword.
Very nice. And honestly, that could be a good thing for him, because since there's nothing of importance that we know, it would save him a lot of time. If he's lucky enough to go ahead and find the Fire Rod first in Po Ledge, then he doesn't have to worry about getting those flips.
I think Terranigma Hack is a little bit confused by now.
Thinking where he should go. Well, he's got the big key. I'd say the first thing to do, get that big chest.
Falcon have to take a decision here. Do he do Turtle Rock now?
Oh no, looks like Terranigma's already gotten the Ice Rod there. Where in the world?
Might have got confused by the Mire right now.
I'll say.
But DK is on... Ooh. This is looking good for DK. He's going to Graveyard Ledge.
Oh, yep. Once he finds it, I can guarantee he's gonna be like, ooh, it's Turtle Rock time.
We have Falcon on his way up now. So this is... DK is having one advantage, I'm going to say, right by now, and that is that Butter Sword.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's not a whole heck of a lot of difference, but it can just destroy things if you're good with it.
And he has one more, actually, and that's that half magic in hand.
Oh, that's true, so he's got a backup.
But for DK, this is looking very good.
Oh yeah.
And Falcon as well, because he just seeing his execution with that tempered sword is looking good for him. And I think Terranigma Hack is very lost in my right now.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what's going on with Terranigma there. Oh. Come on, buddy, you can do it.
I'm just gonna say this is one annoying dungeon, Misery Mire.
Oh, yeah. Took me quite a while to get used to it.
I remember when I played this game when I was a little, and I was like, oh god, I don't like this dungeon.
Oh gosh, this one and Ice Palace were the ones that I absolutely despised.
I still don't like Ice Palace, I still don't like Mire, I still don't like Turtle Rock.
Turtle Rock is pretty okay. But yeah, Ice Palace is like, eh.
I mean, it's pretty okay if you have something for Laser Bridge to boost through, like... But here we go, we have Falcon in Turtle Rock, and we're going to have DK just a few seconds behind. And for DK, this is actually good, because he have cleared out all of Pod.
Oh yeah, so... Oh, yep. There is our bow.
And we are in go mode.
Yes, indeed.
1 hour and 10 minutes for Falcon Go mode.
Now, thankfully, the positioning of the silver arrows in Eastern Palace will pretty much make it that everyone's going to pick that up. I mean, even if you go mode Eastern Palace, you're not going to skip that one chest right there. I
No,
mean,
because
it's
you
literally
need...
next to the stairs.
Yeah, and you do need a big key to get to Armor's Knight as well.
Exactly. So you're going to be checking those chests, you're going to find it, and it'll be good. So the vast majority of our runners are going to have Butter Ganon. Oh, and... Oh, I was thinking DKS is going to be dipping to go to the pod in Eastern, but not. He's going to do his Turtle Rock play and get that out of the way.
I think Falcon needs to be very careful right now. Only 1 heart.
Oh, yeah. Oh, there he goes. He's at the powder.
Pretty interesting, I need to say. DK and Falcon being on green mail, and also turning my Demolisher the only one that's found armor.
Mm-hmm. The only one that's gone into the swamp. Since we know that the other progressive armor is going to be behind the 5-6 crystal, I doubt very many people are going to be going for it, especially since Eastern Palace is the other 5-6, and they're going to have the silvers. There's no reason for them to go over.
By the way, very nice setup for Demolisher on Vidi, using that blue cane and just dashing through the ice.
Oh yeah. Everything melts like butter with that sword.
And looks like Terranigma hack is actually on track now.
Very, very good. But yeah, the placement of those swords were just fantastic. Let's
So
see.
we
If
had
we can...
Kakariko Well and the bottle vendor.
Yep, we had Super Bunny Cave and the Front of Escape.
It's pretty good locations to find swords.
Heck yeah. It's just bam, 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 bam.
And as we can see here, DK is actually gaining a lot of time on Falcon right now.
Oh yeah. Coming up quick. Basically, they're both in go mode. He decided to skip Lava Room. Smart play.
And they both don't need to check Laser Bridge because of the key setup they have right now.
Yep. So no worries there. I mean, heck, if anything, there's probably just going to be more money.
Or the bug net.
Yeah, that's true. We do need the swag net. Oof. And poor Terranigma taking a death on Vidi.
Yeah, Vidi is not nice. I can tell you guys that much.
No, especially not with the green armor. No backups, it's going to be a heck of a fight.
Demolisher is cleaning up Desert Palace. I was mistaken earlier. I thought Demolisher was cleaning out that earlier.
I noticed that he had gotten the items out of Desert, but decided not to fight Mr. Land Molasses.
But he's down as well. So he's cleaning up now.
Excellent. So that'll give him his 4th crystal, and he'll be heading on over to Turtle Rock.
Look how close it is between DK and Falcon right now. That the butter sword made the difference here between them.
Oh yeah. One hit and good execution can make a world of difference.
Piece of art from Trinix.
Alright, and here comes the quickest pod Eastern Palace play we'll ever hope to see.
That's the 5th crystal for Falcon and DK.
Very nice. Not bad at all.
Eureka in chat, yes. DK cleared out all of pod.
Yep. really all he has to do is just bulldoze for Helmasaur, and he's good.
Because I don't remember where the big key was.
I believe that was in the Dark Room?
It could have been, yeah.
Dark Room or the Dark Maze, one of the two.
And unfortunately, DK flew to the wrong area. There was some frustration slashes, like, why did I go down to Ice Palace area?
Whoopsie.
Good part for our two runners is that they don't need to check that first chest here in pod.
And since it's long overdue, definitely want to point out that we've got our wonderful 4 runners here for everyone's entertainment. Go ahead and check out their channels, give them a follow. They're putting on a great show. And thanks to our wonderful trackers, we've got Tony Likes Games and D2 Kimps. Give them a check out. They're doing a great job.
They do a fantastic job, especially with how this seed have been turning out to be. Runners all over the place, finding dungeon items everywhere, and our runners have been putting up a heck of a show.
Oh yeah. Especially with a quick go mode like that, with as crazy as the item count that we got. Oof, not bad at all.
It's going to be a very low item count when they are done.
Oh yeah.
There's 60 runners today in this race, so there's a lot of runners.
Oh yeah. And we got Terranigma finishing up that Vidi fight and earning the 4th crystal.
Good job of Terranigma.
Very nice. DKS on his way down to fight Helmasaur while Falcon's checking the back end.
And this is where that dip DK did earlier. Full clearing out pod makes a huge difference now.
Oh yeah, that's gonna make a world of difference. And I gotta say, I gotta give it to Demolisher here, because not only did he go through all of Swamp, he did all of Tower of Hera, and he's currently 3rd in our race of restreamers, and that's gotta give him props. That's some really good execution.
And you have to put that in mind as well, that he pretty much full clear all of Skull Woods as well.
Oh, that is true. So this is pretty much an all dungeon seed for this poor guy. But for him to go through so much, that's some really good execution.
It's a good execution, good time just in general. It's fantastic work. And Helmasaur is down for DK, which means he gets his 6th crystal.
Yep, he is in the lead. He's got his 5-6, and... Or no, I'm sorry, he's getting his 6th crystal. Heading to Eastern Palace next to pick up his last one.
And picking up those silver arrows in Eastern Palace is going to make that fight very fast.
Oh yes. We've got Terranigma finally hitting his way into Turtle Rock. Gonna grab his bow just shortly. Where Demolisher is coming up to the wonderful Dark Room in Turtle Rock. I gotta say, I have to give props to anyone that's able to do this Dark Room without a lamp, because it took me so long to recognize how to do it.
I guess you're not, I'm guessing that you're one of those that doesn't like dark rooms either.
Oh gosh, no. I hate Dark Rooms.
Then you and me got something to share, because I don't like dark rooms. I love my lamp.
My lamp is my buddy.
Pretty much. And DK is picking up his silver arrows.
Very nice. So he is not going to have any trouble with Ganon at all.
And yeah, half magic silver arrows, butter sword. It's the dream, pretty much. And Falcon needs to be careful.
Yep. With one more heart and no backup, that can be a quick death. Up, there's the one. Pop him down. Ah! So close! Playing it safe, and he's got it. Whew. Good job. To answer chat's question about which dark room, the turtle one in pod or the turtle rock dark room, the answer is yes.
I think the answer is just in general. For me and Scruff, we don't like any dark rooms.
No. Now, the one that I can say with certain is the most evil is Misery Myers' Dark Rooms.
That one is one room I will never try out.
Well, yeah, it's easy when you practice it, but you go in there without knowing where everything is, and you're like, am I holding the right arrow? I'm going down or right or left, or oh, I just walked off the platform.
And there's DK's big key.
Ah, yeah, so now he's off to fight Armos, get the last crystal, and book it to Ganon's Tower.
And what's going to come down here is, as we said, that execution in GT, or just finding the big key the first for DK and Falcon.
Oh, yeah. Because really, that butter sword does make a difference when it comes down to certain enemies. And when it comes down to just straight up luck, oh, it's gonna be a heck of a climb.
And we have to think about our runners is on Greenmail climbing the GT, so...
Oh yeah, Demolisher at least has a little bit of a safety with that extra defense. But it's gonna be tough. Like, practically everything in Ganon's Tower is gonna do about 3 hearts or more damage, so you gotta be careful.
Talking about big keys, I think you know what time it is, while DK is cleaning up Armor's Knights.
Oh yes indeed. Since we now have our last crystal, everybody put your guesses in chat. We've got a wonderful guessing game. Pick between just 1 and...
22.
22? Thank you. And see where that big key is.
Where do you think the big key will be?
I always like number 13.
I kinda have a thing when I'm a commentator, so I'm going to say tile room, so 22.
Oh, that's evil.
I mean, if I was running myself, I would probably say something nice, but I do not.
Like Hope Chest. Or Torch.
Torch would be the most perfect fit.
Mm-hmm.
If I always walk left side, I don't.
And those dang squirrels just not being nice to DKS at all. That's why I prefer to call them Deadites.
And I think it is what I thought it was. Turnimahek doesn't really want to do fake flipper into
Ice Palace.
So
oh
he's
no.
looking for those what is it called now? The flippers.
Yep.
Which he's not going to find here.
Mm-mm. That's not gonna be a fun one. Yep, just big old $50.
At least he got $50 for his troubles.
Like here, go ahead and add it to the mountain of money that you've already got in your pouch.
Yeah, just look at these rupee counts we have this seed. Oh my god.
Goodness, yeah. It's like that one race where we had everyone playing as Sonic in like 13 to 1600 rupees.
And Falcon is going to get his 7th crystal now. Very quick fight when you have silver arrows. That's not a fight if you blink with your eye, you will miss the whole fight.
Gonna say, that is a quick one. And DK's finally getting into Ganon's Tower, checking out the Hope Room first. And checking out chest number 1 and number 2. Just some blueberries and a key. Ooh.
Please go right side.
Yep, that small key lets you go ahead and check everything out on the right side there. Now, for the fun part, is he gonna do Tile Room?
Nope.
Ah, it's a negatory.
At that point, I don't think you want to do Tile Room like in the beginning.
Nah.
Tile Room is like the last location in GT you want to find that big key.
Oh yeah. Don't want to sit there and waste your time on Tile Room, especially when it's not going to be useful. In most cases.
We're getting laser bridge check, by the way.
Up and set up for backup. Yep. Terramigma getting that safety save.
Just
Yep. And coming up on number 3. Number 4. Oh, healthy boy. 5 and 6.
That's a lot of hearts.
Well, I mean, hey, you need a health refill. There you go.
He's going to keep on going right side, like full right side.
Oh, goodness. This would be a bad time for it to be in the rando room.
This is what could potentially put Falcon back into the fight.
Yep, if it happens to be on the left side and Falcon hits her first, then that would give him an advantage. Let's see what we got.
Ooh, that blue thing didn't really. Oh, and those laser hurts when you in green mail. So chest number 7 here for DK.
Oh yeah. Unfortunately, a lot of things hurt when you're wearing that green mail.
7 is a bust. I don't know if Falcon's going to go full right side. At least it's going right side.
Yep.
So this is actually really good for DK. That Falcon's taking that small key and going right side.
Yep. So let's see if we're gonna get a vanilla big key here. Moment of truth.
8, 9,
and 10. Oofa. That means it's on the left.
If this is on the torch now, I'm going to.
Come on, torch, 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 torch. Oh. Well, I mean, it's a key.
It's just not. It's not a big key. So.
Just not the key we need.
For Falcon, if he decides to mirror out, this is actually going to be good for him. Oh, there's the big key. I think that was... Let's see. What number was that? 10 or 11? That's 12, if I can correct. 13. 13 is not the correct guess. I cannot do math. I am sorry, guys. Number 13 is the correct guess in this big key guessing game. Did we have anybody guessing number 13? I cannot see a number 13, but we have a 14 is the closest one, or number 12 to Rufus Shinra and Slowpoke 316. So shoutouts to you guys, and you get some random seeds. But Falcon found that big key really fast, so he gained some time on DK. Gained a lot, actually, but I do think that Bottosaur might be a huge deal here.
Oh, yes.
So, Scruff, what was your guess, by the way?
My guess was 13.
Then you won the big key game.
Yay! And my usual reward for the guessing game is love and affection, so I get to keep all that for myself.
Awesome. The flippers was actually in Skullwoods.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and now, just because, of course, there's people in chat talking about it now, we will be holding off on telling the positions of the runners as, like, the overall SRL race until at least one of our restreamers are done. There have been some finishers, but we're not going to announce that until all the times, I mean, until one of our guys are done here.
Yep, that is how we'll do it. And talking about finishing, we see DK is almost done with GT Tower right now.
Yep, making that quick
And
run up. Falcon really goes behind.
Demolisher is heading up to GT now, I think. Or if he cleared out to Rock, right?
Yeah, I think he did. So I think he is... Wait, did he?
I'm
Because
not
he's got
sure.
the bow. Oh, now I'm wondering.
But talking about clearing out Turok, Enigma Hack is clearing out. And I think that Battle Sword is the huge difference between DK and Falcon.
And DK not giving us the satisfaction of that validation chest. Shame on him.
It's unfortunately and not a validated run.
Nope, he's got to start over.
Let's go back and fight Trolldorm again and open that chest.
Well, it looks like Demolisher is actually heading over to Ganon's Tower. I think he's done Pod and Turtle Rock.
And that's pretty impressive when you think about the Demolisher's insane routing.
Oh yeah, I'll say. So kudos to him, that's fantastic. Some good geometry over on DK's side.
Yeah, that I can't. Words are hard now.
It's all good. When in doubt, just start mumbling.
That's what I do all the time.
Enigma getting the butter sword. Happy to see that, but not happy to see the flips.
And he's actually our first and only runner with the right shield.
Mm-hmm.
And Falcon is not checking that
Falcon!
shit.
Why? We must be validated.
And burrito talk from Ganon's. I guess Ganon is hungry, so...
Mm-hmm. And of course, I would be a seared tuna ahi burrito. They are delicious.
I mean, with your name, I wouldn't expect anything else, Scruff. You are, after all, a tuna.
Yes. Cannibalistic as I may be, I do love the tuna fish.
And as we can see with that butter sword, DK to fight with Ganon is pretty fast.
Oh yeah, already coming down to the last wire. Basically waiting for Ganon to stop teleporting and he'll be ready to shoot him with some silver arrows.
And Falcon not that far away, taking out Agat 2. Or as I call it, since we haven't fought Aga 1, that's actually Aga 1. And the last phase of Ganon for...
Ooh, didn't get the torch glitch, but I don't think he'll need it. Getting a good
that
double there.
Right now, I don't think it's big of a deal, but get your GG's in chat for DK unless he takes a fall here.
Nah, he's got it. He's good.
I mean, that bridge could be pretty...
Very slippery.
Yeah. But GG's to DK.
GG's. Go ahead and see if we can get him in here for an interview real quick.
But DK has finished in an 8th place in total with an official SRL time of 1 hour 34 minutes and 34 minutes and 48 seconds. Jeez.
Yep, and just for fun, here are the rankings. We've got our first place overall runner, the wonderful Chloe Prower, with a time of 1:26:20, a sub 90. So kudos to you.
And Falcon takes a death on Ganon.
Oof. Well, thankfully that's a quick walk back. And to follow up, we've got JTB with second place at a time of 1:28:06. Plasma Kappa in third with 1:28:23. Xeon T fourth with 1:28:49, and Zoda Stone fifth with 1:29:06.
But the number 6 spot is pretty impressed when you think about the PB.
Oh yes.
Mr. Paws finished with a 6th place with an SRL time of 1 hour 32 minutes 45 seconds, which is an improvement of their PB. This is a new PB, 19 minutes 48 seconds. That's a big GG.
Oh yeah. And let me go ahead and do this so we can get DKS in here.
We also have a Guitar Girl TS9 that finished in 7th place with a time of 1 hour 34 minutes 2 seconds. So
not bad at all. Should be getting DKS in here in just a moment.
While Falcon's taking care of Ganon and he's warping like crazy. And yes, Ganon, we did find your arrows inside Eastern Palace.
Oop, there we go. And now we are joined with DKS89.
GG's.
Yeah.
GG's.
GG, thanks.
That was one heck of a climb, I gotta say.
How do you mean?
We were kind of worried when you decided to go full right side Cannon Tower, because Falcon was right behind you. He had just finished, as of right now. And we were like, maybe Falcon's gonna catch up.
I don't want to be like this, but get your GG's in chat from Falcon. He finished in 2nd place here on Restream with an official SRL time with, let's see if I can find his name here.
I'm gonna say there's so many in SRL chat right now.
There's Falcon. He's finished in 15th place with 1 hour 37 minutes and 33 seconds with it, and also a PB. 18 minutes 49 seconds PB. So GG's Falcon.
And back to our winner of the restreams. We were really excited to see that you were still maintaining that lead in the climb to Ganon's Tower, because Falcon was on your heels the entire time, but that Butter Sword definitely helped out.
Yeah, I kind of almost full cleared the game, so I'm not surprised that I might have had like a sword advantage.
Oh yeah, I'm actually quite eager to see what your collection rate was, because your execution was really nice for the majority of the game there. Only one that we saw that ended up doing more was Demolisher, and the poor guy ended up full clearing Swamp Palace, but still wasn't that far behind, so I'm hoping we can get him in for an interview too, because that'll be awesome. But any thoughts on the race?
Yeah, I thought it was pretty fun. It was a good seed. Like, I made every decision I made early on worked out, so that never happens. So it's always good when that happens, because you feel like you get a little bit of room for error later on in the race. So, and then like I think after Hammer, I went Death Mountain, got Titans, and then I had like the entire overworld to clear if I wanted, and so that's what I did. And because it's just so efficient to do it all at once, even though it can cost you like a lot of time. Actually, I got Titans and then Hammer at a Hype Cave, and yeah, it was fun. kind of sucked when the unique item in Meyer was Ice Rod. I was really hoping it was what was I hoping? I was hoping it was Bo, because
Yeah.
there was that hint that said Bo was locked behind Kane, which it means it could be on Vitreous.
Yep. We were
And so
hoping that too.
Yeah, and then whatever. I was just really hoping it was Bo, and it was really disappointing. So disappointing when it was Ice Rod. Because I had this entire plan set out if it was Bo, and then that Ice Rod. I mean, it was nice to find because it's required, but it was disappointing for sure. Overall, the siege was good. Like 134 is a good time, so I'm happy with it.
Oh yeah.
I need to ask you, DK, what was your thought when you got Lamp and Master Sword in Kakariko?
I was tilted immediately because like obviously that's you immediately think Ega. Thankfully, didn't have to do that, but it's pretty tilting when you just get that like all in one like small amount of time.
Oh yeah. And we were hoping that someone would go Aga, but unfortunately no one did.
And before we talk to you, Falcon had just joined, which is a big GG's to Falcon, but Demolisher just finished off his Ganon fight with an official SRL time of 1 hour 41 minutes and 18 seconds, finished in 22nd place. GG's to Demolisher, but Falcon, GG's to you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Falcon, I just saw that you got a huge PB as well, so that's another GG's.
Yeah, I think it's only my second weekly, so I've played quite a bit, and but it's one of my good times, I will say. I did maybe 3-4 minutes better, but personally before.
Not bad.
But thank you.
So, Falcon, what is your thoughts about this whole race, the whole seed? Because it must be fun racing.
It was actually a very fun seed. I think all choice that I made early on were quite on point for some reasons. I mean, I went into Graveyard Edge for only one item. It's not normally good play, but I found the fire up there, so that was good. The decision to leave Tower of Europe after getting the mitts was a good one. It could have been a bad one too. But everything worked out. My only problem is that I had my idea to go in a swamp and Ice Palace without the hammer, and I forgot about High Cave for whatever reason.
Yeah, we noticed that. We were kind of hoping that he would go to Hype Cave.
I'm sure everybody noticed. Was not proud of myself, especially when it was so long to go back there.
Mhm.
But well, after I got the hammer, everything worked. I mean, I left as soon as I got the flute and pod, and from there, it was only one object to the other, and then to the end.
Mhm.
Well played, Falcon. We're joined by Demolisher. GG's.
GG.
That was one heck of a
GG
race
to you.
there.
GG to you, Falcon. I thought I was doing pretty good.
Oh yeah, we were honestly hoping there was something on pedestal for you, because you were the only one that not only bothered to go into swamp and full clear it, you were the only one to check ped.
Yeah, because, like, after Tower of Hera had the Titan's mitts, I was like, might as well full clear it. It's pretty short. I'm up here anyways. I don't want to come up here more than I need to. Going into Skull Woods was just to pick up the items. Thankfully, they were all in the front, so I didn't have to, like, go in the back. And then Swamp was like, well, because Skull Woods had the flippers, which are technically required. My thought process was, there's been 2 required items in Pendant Dungeons. Let's just go in the last one and see if I find anything else. Sadly, no. And I was like, alright, hope that there's something on the pedestal. Nope.
Just some couch cash.
Man, if there was, like, the red cane on the pedestal, that would have been insane.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, quite.
We were, me and Nelson here were like, all right, let's see, what would be the trolliest item? Would it be the ice rod or one of the medallions? Because at this point, the Bombos medallion hadn't been found. They were like, maybe Bombos?
Where was Bombos again?
That was on
Blind.
Blind.
Blind, that's right. Oh yeah,
That turn died.
the going into Thieves Town without the hammer too.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
I was nervous about that one too.
Did anyone
Yeah.
go back or
D-
go in with the hammer? Figure out what the
Never.
secret
DK
chest
was
was?
the only one that did it because he was the only one that checked out the. He was the only one that had a hammer going into these times.
So he skipped Thieves Town, went all the way to Hype Cave, and went back?
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Alright.
Okay, interesting.
So what was
And,
in the big chest?
It was a cape.
It was the
Yep.
cave!
Oh. Just out of curiosity, anybody went to Aghanim with those sword and lamps early on?
Not on the
Open-
restream.
Oh my god, Butter's sword so early on? What the heck?
Oh yeah.
It demolished you. You were the first one to have Butter Sword, and you have had Butter Sword since like 20 minutes in? Or something like that?
Yeah, I beat every single boss with the Butter Sword, I'm pretty sure. Oh no, I didn't beat, Moldorm with the Butter
It was
Sword, but
close though, you had Tempered. 'cause-
Tempered is basically the same thing.
Yep. But my gosh, that was crazy. And I gotta give you props there, Demolisher, because technically what you did here was an all dungeons run, just albeit not having the first Aga, and you weren't that far behind. You were a good 4 minutes behind Falcon. And that's not bad considering all the stuff that you'd done. So kudos to you.
You definitely didn't need the full clear swamp. That's something that I gambled and it didn't pay off. If I didn't gamble that, I was in an insanely good spot then.
I mean, Demolisher, you're the only one that got a mail upgrade.
Oh yeah, there wasn't anything else. It was on stupid Argus. It was like,
Yep.
the one thing about clearing out Swamp Palace is like, oh, I got a mail upgrade. Cool.
Yeah,
Bet
and
no
I
one else is
figure-
gonna get that.
I can guarantee you there's going to be nobody in this entire race that's going to bother to get the 5-6 crystal, because that's where the other progressive mail was.
Oh yeah, I wasn't checking any more hint tiles because I knew immediately when I found the right game, I was like, alright, I'm basically in go mode, so I don't need to check anything else.
Yeah, that was a pretty nice location of that ice rod being in my mire.
Mm-hmm. Thank God.
Very convenient.
It's like, alright, ice rod there, I guess I'm in go mode.
Yeah.
Just barrels of fun all together. We're kind of taking bets on who would end up going to Turtle Rock first afterwards, and then we were like, alright, who's going to end up finishing? Who's going to find the key? It was kind of exciting, honestly.
It was very close when Falcon, you were the first one going into Turtle Rock, and with that butter sword that DK had, that was the main reason why he took the lead, and he had cleared out Pod before he went back.
Oh, okay. I see.
So he got the bow and then went out.
Yeah.
No,
it was
I
just-
did. I finished Turtle Rock, but after everything was, I was lucky with the big key, so I didn't clear everything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that early pod clear was actually kind of cool because it gave us an idea as to what to expect. Because for the longest time we were like, alright, which of these two are going to be in the lead? And it came down to DKS because you had already cleared out all of pod before you'd gotten the bow. And so as soon as you did that, it was just...
Yeah, that's why I kind of put off Pod and Eastern for the longest time, because I knew that the bow was either in Mire or Turtle Rock. I was hoping not to double dip either of them. That's why I did everything else.
Yeah, I think nobody double dipped Eastern Palace at least.
Really?
Everybody kept, everybody kept Eastern Palace off. Nobody wanted to go in there.
Oh yeah, that was kind of a surprising bit. Enigma was the first one to find the silvers, because they ended up going to Eastern Palace first. And I think that's the only one that's going to be double dipping at this point.
Oh yeah, I forgot that.
But they ended up getting the silvers first, and we were also kind of worried about that. It's like, alright, we got butter, silvers, these runners can go ahead and handle a silverless cannon, it's not going to be a problem. We find the silvers in that first chest of Eastern Palace, and everyone's going to be like, we got this.
Yeah, seeing those, I was not expecting the silvers. I was just like, big key, silvers. I mean,
Okay, thanks.
thanks. Having to go all the way around for the Eastern Big Key the one time that we wish it was early on.
Yeah, very true.
Gonna
So-
say that's not very often do you see a vanilla big key in the Eastern Palace.
So, did everyone get the flippers?
Everybody except DKS and Enigma.
Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah, DCAS, I'm kind of wondering if they even wanted to bother going into Skullwoods at all, since it was a pendant. But that was kind of a good sign that he didn't, because it kind of put him in the lead a little bit.
yeah, it didn't make him go or take a gamble into Swamp.
Exactly. Because that
The
was our
only
main
reason
fear
why
there.
he could possibly went in there was because of that fire rod, but he went straight for Graveyard Ledge when he had cleared out pretty much all the dungeons.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, that was actually another thing that we were watching there, Falcon. We were really hoping that you were gonna head over to Graveyard Ledge there after your run into Ice Palace. And they're like, please don't skip it, please don't skip it, please don't skip it.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
So, what do you have any overall thoughts about the seed in general?
Well, keep generating seeds, nice seeds like this. That one was very fun to play. And
I enjoyed
it
this.
was- yeah, I really enjoy it.
I just need to stop taking all the gambles and clearing everything I see.
Well, the gambles in that seed were a good thing. I mean, you had two pendant dungeons with nice value. Well, one actually.
One with the required.
Yeah, the other was, well, the other told me to go in swamp. That wasn't good.
Basically, same here. So, if I didn't find the hammer in Hype Cave, I was still going to go into Swamp just to check that first chest, because it's such a long time to get back there without the hammer.
Yeah, no, it's always a good play at this point. But well,
Honestly, when I did find the hammer, I was thinking of not going into Swamp and just going into the pod area, but then remembered that the bow was behind the cane. I was like, no, I'm just gonna look for the cane in Swamp.
no, I decided to check the first chest of Bud, just in case, and the flute sent me at the right place.
Yeah, that was the
That
last.
was lucky for me.
That was the last thing I did, was going into pod, because I did everything else I could, almost.
Did you guys ever thought about doing Agadim at one point?
Oh yes, as soon
Yes.
as I got the Master Sword.
I saw the
But,
Master Sword in the lamp.
and the lamp, and well, I found the hook shot, I had the mirror, with everything open, I said screw it, go again. But
So
I
I
went to
don't-
check the item at Lumberjack just in case, and when I saw the 20 rupees, I said, okay.
That's like one of the first checks I do, is check that Lumberjack ledge, because I start at the Sanctuary and go up. I leave Link's house for later.
Oh, okay.
And then, I don't know if you guys saw, but after I had saved and quit, and then went back to Link's house, I went left and cut that first bush, and then decided to go down instead. That was me deciding to go up to Hyrule Castle, then deciding against it.
Yeah, never went into the escape at all.
I
I'm surprised actually, I didn't even go there.
I always go into Ice Cave, get the boots. That's easy running.
Yeah.
Yeah, it must have been very nice to get early boots in a seat like this. You guys must have enjoyed it.
Oh
Yes.
yeah, early boots are the best seats.
It's the only
No
reason
matter
why I
what.
probably subdued this.
Oh, I know that feeling. Honestly, the mobility that we got for the seat was just amazing. The fact that we ended up getting hookshot early, the boots, the mirror. That was a fantastic find in Lost Woods, too.
Yeah.
Like that. That was fun. And then I kind of screwed myself with the shovel because I was going to go into the dark world, then I went south loop. Like, nah, I'm just gonna check the shovel. Because I wanted to do that when I was at Stumpy.
And if you guys want to know what other unique item that was on the Pyramid Fairy, it was the blue boomerang.
Ah, it was Bloomerang. I was making bets that it was going to be
Nice.
the swag net since sadly
Those
no
are
one
the
got
only
that.
2 items left.
Yeah. I was like, I want the swag net.
Why couldn't you have just put, like... Nope, hammer can't be there. Never mind.
No, we were actually talking about that too. Everyone in chat was thinking, alright, what would actually be there if it were useful? Since 5-6 is hidden behind, you know, bow, hammer, flips,
The
what
flute?
would be the only thing? Yep, that's what we were guessing, and about that same time is when you dipped into, Palace of Darkness, and we're like, oh, nope, never mind.
So, where was that hint that said that the Pyramid Fairy had stuff?
Where
That
was
is...
that?
Pod?
Was that Pod or I don't remember what Meyer had for him, so...
Wasn't in Meyer. I think it was in Pod, actually.
Oh. Yeah,
Well,
not
You said Terra
ice.
Enigma went into Eastern first. Was it Eastern?
Eastern had the hint about... Let me think about this. I think it was the lunchbox.
Hmm.
Yeah, and Ice Palace had the one about the catfish. Or at least one
Yeah,
of them was.
that one was cool.
It was Catfish, because Zora had 1 rupee.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, me and Scruff here might have laughed a little bit.
Did you guys
Just a
guess
little.
that? Commentators cursed
No.
that?
Yeah, we
No,
did.
but it was more like, you know, it's Sora. He never gives you anything.
You know, I was going on and was like, yeah, let's see if it's something useful, right? Right?
No.
0.2% return on your investment.
Yeah, that's a stock market crash right
About
there.
it.
Screw you, Zora. So that's our hard-earned, found money. Don't worry about it.
But hey, at least you found that unique item in Hookshot Cave, right?
No.
The
No.
Destiny.
You didn't go to Hookshot
What
Cave.
was it?
I did.
A boomerang or something? I don't know.
It was the 1 arrow.
The single
Ah, the one arrow. Yeah, that's right.
And Quake was useless.
Oh yeah, and having it sitting right there on the floating island is so daunting.
I mean, I had to pick it up in case Myra was it.
Yeah, we were a little bit worried because DK was the only one that never picked it up, and we were like, yeah, this could be hurtful. If
What a
it's
lucky
actually...
gamble.
Right?
Oh,
Yeah.
I never took it too.
And I
Well,
gotta
yeah,
say,
Falcon, you never picked it up either.
No,
nope.
I'm not sure why. I think I kind of forgot it was. I knew it was a medallion, but it wasn't in my mind at this point. So I left it there.
Yeah, it looks like Demolisher is the only one that ended up getting it. Not even Terranigma got it.
Wow, I'm special.
Just really wanted to turn things into jelly. That's what it was.
Yeah, just make sure that I don't have to worry about anything.
So,
Any last thoughts on the race, or anything else you guys want to add?
Well, just thank you guys for the restream, and it was fun, and hope to see you again.
Well, it definitely was a pleasure.
Yeah.
Glad I decided to ask for the restream. Really like that.
It was a really
yeah,
nice
it was
show.
fun to have you guys here on the restream. It's been very fun to watch you guys the battle you had for a while there, Falcon, with DK, and your really crazy gambles Demolisher with Swamp Palace. I was like, oh, if this is pedestal.
I just wanted something in Swamp. That's all I wanted.
I will definitely go back and have a look at this. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah, same here. Can't wait for you guys to be like, where is it? Where's the thing in Swamp? And it's not.
Alright, thanks guys again. See you.
See
Our
you.
pleasure. Thank you
Yeah.
much, guys. You have a good one. And to
Thanks.
everyone watching,
Thanks for having me. GG.
JJ too.
GG's all around. Everyone be sure to give a follow to our wonderful runners. They put on a fantastic show. Really appreciate everyone stopping by. We still have one more runner going. Terra Enigma Hack is making his climb. Gonna find that key. We're rooting him on. He's gonna do it. We're gonna
He's
win.
going to do this. And when we were thanking our wonderful racers that have put up a fantastic show, give our trackers some love as well.
Oh yes, fantastic job from both the Tony Likes Games and D2 Camps. Claps all around.
And Terra Enigma decided to skip out on Skull Woods and those flippers and fake flipper into Ice Palace to clear that out so he could go up here to GT, but he got blue mail at least, so can take a little bit more of hits.
Oh yeah. Definitely gonna make that climb a little bit easier with the blue mail and much more life to go around.
And that's Riot Shield.
Oh yes. That's why I always enjoy the mirror shield. Yeah, it takes a little bit more time, but it makes things so much easier during these climbs.
I mean, especially if you're on green mail,
Oh yeah.
those mimics can, when they start to shoot, they hurt a lot.
Oh
I've
yeah,
noticed. So that Riot Shield actually helps a lot.
they do. Oh yeah. Goodness, those things are just painful. Oof. It's like this one time I remember poor runner ended up getting to that one staircase with the laser eyes and got hit as they were trying to get that green goo.
Yeah.
Like, nope. Gotta start the climb all over again.
Yeah, unfortunately, those lasers. How many? Is it 4 in damage they deal, or?
Yeah. 4 hearts with the green mail. It is evil.
That's why GT is one heck of a tower to climb.
Oh yeah. Like, I am A-okay with being labeled a coward. I will take that red mail any day of the week.
I mean, at least if we got at least the blue mail, I'm kinda safe, but you know, red mail is still red mail.
Oh yeah.
But Terra Enigma Hack is doing a really good climb so far.
Yeah, good gauntlet so far. Picking up that ferry to make sure the health is getting back in full. Avoiding most of those beams and sword swiping when they can.
Good thing he got that mirror shield to block out.
Yep, take a
Pretty
lot of
much
that damage
everything.
out.
Nice spin on that. I don't remember what we call those skeletons dudes, but
I always forget what
Skeleton
they're called too. Yeah, they're just skeleton dudes now.
is it called Stalfos? Nah.
I thought the Stalfos were the big dudes.
Yeah, I don't remember. I'm gonna sit here and make up names.
There you go. So we're just gonna call the skeletons Ben.
Yeah, why not?
Well, I already do it to most of the bosses. You know, those worms there, they're land to molasses. Let's see, we got the caped weirdos.
And down goes those guys.
Goodbye, caped weirdos.
I gotta say, I love turning my axe. Rupee counted, right? Yeah, that changed. But he had 666.
Perfect amount. And that dang 5 counter had to drop. Just ruined it all. I mean, this is a family-friendly server, so
Yeah,
had to make
it's
sure it
true.
was had to make sure it was appropriate for the channel. Good on you, villains.
See, the villains in this game actually looks out for us.
Yeah, they care for the children of the future. A quick little warp back to the front gate there. And
Yeah, magic was not in that pot.
yep. Yeah, pick up the magic over here. Now that's one thing I am glad to say I've never had happen to me. I have never soft locked because of that weird glitch with the door.
Yeah, I am the master of soft locks, so
Oof.
yeah, I don't think we should even talk about that.
I'm gonna test my luck and just go on further saying that I've never soft locked chicken coop one either, and I make it a habit of throwing those poor chickens into the wall
I
every
do
chance
it.
I get.
I do it as well, so we have that in common.
Hey, I gotta play Castlevania whenever I get a chance.
True. Troll on 2 for turning Mac.
Good
Other
fight with
sword.
others.
It's not really a fight anymore.
Oh no. Well, that's why it's called butter. It's not because of its look, it's because everything melts.
All of our runners skipped out on validation chests.
Well, dang, looks like this is just not a validated run. We gotta start over. I'll go ahead and pop that to SRL real quick.
Be like, sorry guys, but we need to restart the race here, so everybody get back.
Yep, start over. New seed. Let's go.
Now we're playing the same seed. See who can finish it out faster now, since we know all the locations.
Ah, okay, so this isn't an open anymore. We've gone to spoiler.
The main question is, do everybody remember where all the items are?
Oh,
That's
goodness. That'd be the tricky part, trying to go ahead and get the routing without any spoiler log. Ooh, good quick hit with Aga there. Down in just 4 rounds. Pretty good.
pretty solid GT for Ternimac.
Yeah, not bad at all.
So left for Ternimac is that hot date with Ganon.
Yep, hope he's brought some burritos.
That's one thing that I still find crazy, that the only time the flute is active in a dark world when you play it like this is when you flute out from GT Tower.
Oh, we're just playing inverted.
Yeah, but I mean like normal open mode. It's still, I don't know.
Oh, now that's a fun mode. Anyone that is involved in the community, I definitely recommend playing around with that inverted mode. It is just a hoot.
Inverted key sanity. That's something I never touch again.
Oh gosh, those are fun. Nah, I've just found recently that entrance randomizer is a beast of a thing.
Oh, it is. It's fun. And
Terrifying, but fun.
Blue Cane, Butter Sword, Ganon, you're going down.
Oh yeah. Let's see how many warps he decides to give us.
Not too many, but plenty enough.
Oh yeah. Terranigma not caring, just give him that spin just right into Ganon's front side there.
That's another hit, so
Yep. One more, and then we're off to shoot this big pig.
did you find silver arrows in Eastern Palace? Yes, because it was in the first chest, Ganon.
In fact, everybody did. Ooh, gets the torch glitch. Nice.
Oh,
Ooh, that was
thought
an
he-
odd stun.
I thought he hit him with...
Yeah, I did too. There he goes.
Apparently Ganon doesn't want to play games anymore.
Nope, the big pig is just not having it. Oh, smart move, you with the blue potion. Hope you can
Stop.
dodge the fire.
Oh, no.
Oh! Commentator's curse. Oi.
Ganon, why did you have to do this to Ternigma?
So rude. Brought him a burrito and everything, and just nope. Didn't even give him a tip.
But
Well, then,
gets that full magic refill there before going down.
I was gonna say, pretty good one right there. Not sure if he's got any other backups.
He's pulling out the blue cane immediately, so he's not like, I'm not going to wait anymore now.
Oh yeah, not gonna give any more leeway. Just gonna barrel in and go to town. Good spin slash. Good spot for the fire and blue cane. There you go. Only downside to using that cane is eats up those frames.
Yeah, it's... Fight gets so slow with all the lag,
Mm-hmm.
but
We are good with that phase.
worst part with dying here is that he gives you a different teleporting. You die. I need to be careful here. There we go. Cooperate with us.
Mm-hmm. That's a good pig. He's a big pig.
Spider pig, spider pig.
Does whatever a spider pig does.
Can he swing from a web?
No, he can't. He's a pig. Look out! Here comes the spider pig.
Oops. Don't. This is lined up. Oh,
Oh,
Ganon.
almost. Ganon just being that mean pig.
I guess he's a sore loser, Ganon, and can take that. You've been destroyed a couple of times.
Right?
I mean, if you hide those silver arrows in a better spot than the first chest of Eastern Palace, wouldn't be any problems for you to survive.
Right? It's like he wants them to be found.
But get your GGs in chat for Ternigma hack.
Heck yeah! That definitely deserves a big old GG. And making it up the
Ternigma hack
stairs.
fast finish in 49th place with an official SRL time with 2 hours, 12 minutes, 31 seconds, and that's a PB with 27 seconds. GG's to Ternigma.
That's improvement. Pretty good. We'll see if he's wanting to come in for an interview.
I think Ternigma can pat himself on the back as well that you did the fake flipper as well.
Oh yeah, did a lot of good stuff on that one.
The Fellowship of the Ring.
I always love the way these credits roll through.
The best part with this part is the credits music in this game.
Oh yes. Oh, wonderful. Almost all the music in this game is just fantastic.
Let's see if Ternigma wants to join us for an interview.
Yep. Go ahead and mark this as done and see if he'll accept the invite here. There we go.
But since we're waiting for maybe Ternigma to join, what do you think about this race?
Oh, that was a fantastic race. I enjoyed that we were getting so much mobility right off the bat. Boots, mirror, the hook shot. It's so difficult to try and route correctly without decent mobility items. So getting that right off the bat just sets it up. Just bam, bam, bam.
This has been fantastic to see, to watch.
Oh yeah, it is.
And we are joined by Ternigma. GG's.
GG's.
GG.
That was a heck of a race, I gotta say.
So, Ternigma, what do you think about this whole race, the whole seed in general?
The seed was kind of interesting. It told me somehow that you should have done Agatha 1, but then I found the Titansmith and Tower of Hera, and I was like, okay, I'm not doing that. I'm just going into the dark web via Thieves Town.
And we were glad to see that, because on the restream we saw that everyone's first items were the Moon Pearl, lamp, and the Master Sword. Everyone went pretty much the first starting route. And so we were just kind of hoping that, you know, nobody would go ahead and go Aga first. Well, I was, because I'm evil, but respectable people were hoping not to go Aga first.
Yeah. Yeah, Aga first takes a while, and there's still a lot of item locations you can check. So,
I mean, that would have been, assuming someone decided to go Aga 1, they would have gone real early pod check and gotten that flute right off the bat. So it would have been a little bit more mobility.
Yeah, yeah, that was kind of late for me.
I honestly think it was kind of late for everybody, because that was pretty much the only place people had left to find any progression that the flute would give us.
Yeah, I dipped into it, and I found the flute. I think that somewhere I found a hint that the bow was acquired by the King of Samaria.
Yep.
And I was like, okay, and it could be in Mizimaya or in Turtle Rock. This was my two locations. I did Mizimaya first, and I got Ice Rod. I was like, okay, I can do Turtle Rock easily.
I need to ask you a thing about Mizimaya. Did you go a little bit lost in Mizimaya?
Yeah, I didn't know where the last chest was. I was there running around.
That can be a tricky dungeon. I still don't like Mizimaya. That's one of my least favorite dungeons.
The most seeds I get, Mizimaya is usually not required, or if required, then it's usually big key and go through.
Yep, just go mode.
I didn't know where the last chest was, and checked the map, and I was like, oh yeah, there's the room.
Oh, we're glad that you were able to make it through okay. How happy were you to find that ice rod in the big chest?
Yeah. Yeah, this was really... I know that there was at least one unique item from some hint there, so I was looking for that specific item. Could be anything. Could even be flippers. I was assuming that maybe some unique item could be in Swamp Palace at the beginning of the seed, but I never found the flippers.
Do you want to know where the flippers was?
Yeah, please.
It was in Skullwoods.
Yeah, I didn't went there. I complete skipped that.
So technically, you had to go in Skullwoods. So that would have been 2 pendant dungeon dips.
Yep.
Yeah.
If it makes you feel better, though, we had Demolisher full clear Swamp. He was the only one of the restreamers to do it. The only decent thing in there was Blue Mail.
Yeah, I got Bloomer from the ferry because I knew there was an armor, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna grab that before I head to against Tower, because extra health is pretty good. Sometimes I get lots of damage.
Oh yeah, we were actually wondering that too, because after you'd beaten Eastern, you were heading out to get that bomb, and we're like, wait, he's got everything he needs. Is he just going for the armor?
Yeah, I just went for the armor.
And that's a good save, because that helped. The only other person to get the armor was Demolisher. Everyone else did the climb with the green tunic, and they had some pretty close calls.
Oh yeah, I died. No, I did not die, but I fell down again and was a bit too close to the edge.
I have to apologize. That was probably the commentator's curse. Because as soon as I saw that setup, I was like, "Oh, don't fall down! Don't hit the flame!"
Yeah.
But do you have any final thoughts overall?
Not really. It was a pretty interesting series, giving you lots of items, but sometimes giving you lots of items doesn't mean you get rations. So, yeah.
But fun seed to watch nonetheless. We thank you very much for being on the restream so we can enjoy that.
Yeah, thank you too for
Definitely.
commenting.
It's been, I can say it from my side, it's been a pleasure to watch you guys go crazy in Hyrule and Dark World.
Yeah.
Definitely.
But Scruff, that pretty much sums up this whole race.
Yeah, we're all set.
And,
Thanks again to the runners here. Another GG to Terranigma for that awesome race. Appreciate that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
GG's to DKS89, Falcon, Demolisher One. And to our lovely trackers, Tony, and let's see if I can remember names.
Or
D2 Camps.
I always forget that I mute myself, and I'm like, it's D2 Camps. It's D2 Camps.
And Mr. Scruff, thank you so much for being my other commentator, the co-commentator.
Oh,
It's been
my
a pleasure. It's been a pleasure to do commentary with you.
Well, thank you. It was very nice doing commentating with you as well. I appreciate it. Hope to do that in the future. For
Absolutely.
everyone enjoying the stream, we do have some other awesome games with the Speed Gaming channels. We've got a Super Metroid Zelda Link to the Past combo thing going on right now on the main Speed Gaming channel, so give them a check out. I believe Speed Gaming 4 is currently done at the moment, I want to say. But
Could
definitely check out the normal Speed Gaming channel, because those Z3 SM combo runs are awesome. Super cool.
It sure is.
But thanks to everyone that participated and everyone that watched. It's been a pleasure. This is Mr. Scruff, the Ninja Tuna, signing
It's
off
Nox
with,
92.
and have a great one.
Goodbye.